Hey guys, it's Kelsey. Welcome back to my channel. I haven't posted in a while. Y'all know the story. I don't know, but we're gonna forget about it and we're back into it. You know what I'm saying? I want to rebrand and do new things because I do want to go back to YouTube, and like, it was fun filming for a while and I do want to take it seriously now. Today's video, I decided to do a good old story time because I've never done that before on my channel in the past, so I thought, why not do a story time? Quit my job. And I never thought I would say that because I really did love my job. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was comfortable. It was the easiest job ever. Like, if you can't do that job, you can't do anything type thing. Like, saying that, I did work at KFC for about almost 2 years. I was there. It was basically my first job I ever got when I was 16. Before we get into it, I just want to say a disclaimer. This is like no shade anybody at my job. Like, well, it depends on the people. But for the most part, I was cool with all my coworkers. Like, all my coworkers, I was really cool with everybody. So like, if anything I say, this doesn't mean it applies to you. If it does, if the shoe fits, wear that shit. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But I'm not trying to like talk bad on KFC. They sent me for my job interview. They're like, I want you to work at a busier KFC because it's just, they thought that was a better fit for me. Like, I did good on my interview and things like that. It just said like, it's fast paced, but you'll get a hang of it and it will be good for you. So mind you, at this job, when I was working at that location, there wasn't the people, like, I didn't really get along with them because I didn't really know what to say, like, type thing, because I didn't really associate myself with them, because like, I was from another side of town. Those people were from that side of town. You know, when you're in a different side of town, there's different types of people. So, you know, I wasn't really comfortable. But, you know, after like almost a year there, I decided to go somewhere closer, which was not that far from where I live. And yeah, when I first got there, I was still like really nervous, but it was more of a relaxed environment, you know what I'm saying, where like things weren't as serious. Like, we still got our job done at the end of the day, but it's really low-key where I was at. I was working my ass off. Like, for real, I started working really hard to learn other things, because while I was at my other KFC job, like the other location, like, I was only trained for like front counter. That's all they did. They put me on front counter, like, you're right there, you don't need to do anything else. But at this KFC, the one that I quit, you know, things were a lot relaxed, and like, they taught me everything. Like, I was so comfortable. Like, I was really one of the best people that worked there, because like, I just, you know, I did my job. I worked really hard for my job, and like, I was really good at drive-through. That's where my specialty was. The last couple months, I have been working even more, like, and then I'm sorry, y'all, I'm speaking too much. My manager saw that I was working really hard, and she gave me a raise at basically the highest part you could be as a team member at KFC. I was making $10 an hour, and I was like a 5-star, I think, like a 5-star. I can't remember the specific word. I was really happy about my raise. I was like, you know, because my goal was to move out. Like, that still is my goal, but I wanted to move out, get a car, and just, you know, move up in life. And I was happy about this raise because I was telling my manager about it, and she was like, yeah, I'm gonna give you a raise, like, you know, like, we're cool about it. Time goes on, I start doing like crazy shifts. Like, I'm working almost like 10 hours a day type thing, staying longer than I need to. I was basically doing too much type thing. Like, I was stressing myself out where I wasn't getting sleep. Like, I was drinking 4 Red Bulls a day. Like, that's not good for your health. Like, you don't need to drink that much caffeine. And somebody from another store, because we're at the KFC I worked at, is very, not, I wouldn't say understaffed, but like, people come and go type thing, and we don't always have set people when it comes to like in the higher ups. Like, we never have like a GM. It always seem to leave, like I said, come and go. It's like, you know, I want you to be a manager or like a shift supervisor, and I would make a little bit more too if because she was like, you already worked the hours, because I was working overtime almost every week. I was making bread. A couple weeks ago, you know, my coworker and me were talking, and she was like, I make more than you. And I was like, you know, I was like, no, she doesn't. Because, mind you, when I got the raise, I wasn't supposed to tell anybody, because technically I really wasn't supposed to get it. But, you know, my manager was being cool about it. She was like, you know, you deserve it, you want to move out. My coworker was telling me, yeah, I make more than you, because I guess they were looking at something they weren't supposed to look at. And I'm like, what? You know? And then I find out that they're messing with people's money, like when it comes to like their raises and things like that. People aren't making what they should be making or what they're being told. And I was really pissed off, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, wow. And I was thinking to myself, like, I don't want to be a fucking shift supervisor anymore. Like, why should I even put myself, like, you know? So I told the lady that wanted to move me up, I was like, hey, like, you know, I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to be a manager anymore. You know, I just want my raise back. Can you please get back to me? She acted like she didn't know what I was talking about, even though she did. From a little, somebody told me that she knew what she was talking. She knew what I was talking about, because she was like, somebody was like, why did you mess with people's raises? And they're like, are they complaining? Like, she knew people's monies were being messed with. And I was starting to notice, like, I was working so many hours. I was like, why aren't my checks, like, why aren't they a little bit higher than what they are? I mean, they were decent. So, you know, I'm waiting for my raise to come back, and I'm just getting more angrier. I'm just getting mad, y'all. I'm just getting mad. Like, I was like, fuck that job. I was like, I'm just done. I can't do it anymore. I kept saying that. Like, every day I came in, I was like, I cannot do this. And like last week, I was gonna say, it hasn't even been that long since I quit my job. Like, so like last week, Wednesday, so that was like May something. I'll put it on the screen, May something. I quit my job. I walked into the store, and I was like, okay, 11 to 4, I can do it. I was like, I can get through this. It was not okay. Like, there's a person there that I actually do not like. She's from their store, and she gave me a look, and I was like, I do not have time for her shit today. I was like, I just can't do it today. I was like, I can't. I've already taken a couple orders, and then something made me mad that, like, because the fryers weren't on and people were already waiting on everything, and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I was just like, you know, and I was talking to my other the cook in the back. I was like, yo, I'm like, I can't do this no more. We already have been talking about a few weeks about quitting, and like, I was like, I cannot do this anymore. I was like, you know, and shit, I just took my headset off, and I grabbed my purse, and I was looking for like the head person that had wanted me to be manager or for shift supervisor, and I was trying to find her to tell her, like, I'm leaving, like, I can't do this anymore. But I just said, you know, I told somebody, I was like, hey, just tell her I'm going home, like, I can't do it. And that was and I walked in behind her. Moral of the story is, don't stay somewhere you're not happy. I think that there was a better way to do it, but at the same time, why stay somewhere where you're not happy? No point in stressing myself out, you know. But yes, y'all, it's just KFC had me fucked up. That's all. I don't even know. That maybe if I had taken a couple days off, I think I would have been okay. But something about them messing with my money really irked my soul, because I had worked my ass off for that raise. You know, I'm praying that I find another job. But I think that is it for story time for today, guys. Enjoyed. Sorry if it was like all over the place. I've never done a story time video, so it's like, you know, if you have any questions, like, leave them in the comments below. Or if you have any similar experience, like I've had people messing with your money at jobs. Am I overreacting? Because some people are like, you're overreacting. Some people say I wasn't overreacting. So it's like, you know, like, but it's like, I felt that it was best for me. So that's really all that matters at the end of the day. If you guys enjoyed this video, if you did, make sure to give it a like and subscribe to my channel, Kelsey Irene, for more content. And be sure to leave some video ideas down below, because I mean, I got some things in my head, but you know, I'm getting used to back to this YouTube stuff. I really missed it. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.